All right. So I was getting ready to go to bed, but then I wanted to like do this video. So got on this is something I sleep in mainly because of the cold shoulders, and I know cold shoulders are out. But this is a really cute dress. So a lot of times when I do when it gets warm outside, I wear this with a little cover up because I know this isn't as, cute. But I kind of like it. What do you think? I still like it. You know what? Forget these people who tell you what I can wear or anything. And, I'm gonna wear it. Oh, but before I get started, I had this to say. This is a slight rant. So let me get ready. Let me sit back. This isn't about perfume in general, but it's just about people just like the the ones who like to suck the life out of everything. Some of even the most benign things that should just be just so interesting, just a bunch of people enjoying themselves. You always have to have some life sucker in there who wants to make it so, who has to like rain on everybody's parade, who just look, I'm saying this because I'm in gardening groups. I'm gardening, and I saw somebody post up about how growing in raised beds is like it was like an asshole statement. And it was like, you must really be unhappy, miserable with life in order to come on and rain on people's parade who want to talk about gardening, who want to talk about growing vegetables or fruit or flowers or whatever they grow. And you need to suck the life out of it and feel superior. So I'm saying this to say, when you hear these type of people, when especially on something that you're into, like us, the people who want to suck the life out of it, fuck them. Fuck them and their nasty attitudes, because guess what? It ain't about us. It's about them and their unhappiness and their miserable existence. You keep doing what you like to do and enjoy it in any way you want to. Because why are people so concerned about what other people fucking do with their fucking money or their time or their interests or the things that make them happy? Fuck them and their miserable ways. Okay, now let's go back to happy things. Let's talk about Amouage. All right, before we get started, if you're new, thank you for coming in. This year is going to be all kinds of stuff going on over here on here, but I primarily am LuuLuu. I talk about your perfume hoe. I talk about fragrances, candles, sometimes body care, skincare. We're going to be all over the place because I have decided in 2025 this to just be whatever I choose it to be, and there'll be a mishmash, and we'll see how it works. All right, so thank you for watching. And if you decide that you want to hang out, go ahead and hit the subscribe. It's down there, hit the subscribe. And then, of course, my whole squad, thank you as always for watching. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me all the time. And my whole nation, my members who help to support this channel on the monthly basis. I really do appreciate you all. And since I'm talking about that, check the post, because I'm going to have something, there's a little something gonna be hanging out for you all. All right. So, oh no, matter of fact, Whole Nation, go look at the videos I did this for you recently. Tell me what you think, because it was an honest moment. It was a full transparency, unedited LuuLuu that I can't show to everybody because it's kind of rough out there in these streets. All right. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and let's go ahead and talk about Amouage. Okay, so let's talk about Amouage and my collection of Amouage. Now, when we talk about collections today, it's strictly going to be my full bottles, because honestly, I tried Amouage years ago, and so there's quite a few that I've tried, the older ones, but I honestly don't remember because this was like pandemic. This is when the pandemic really had just, when we were living deep in the panorama. So I don't remember all the ones I tried then, but I did try a lot of them, like Bracken Woman, Beach Hut Woman, Reflection. I don't know if it was Reflection, but I did try a lot of them back then, but honestly, I can't tell you about them. I've tried some other ones. I don't remember them. Crimson Rocks I tried. I'm pretty sure I tried Lineage at some point, but I don't recall those. So I will not try to give you some information about those. I will not. However, before we get started, let me give you some information about Amouage, the brand. But I'm not going to say it right now. Past a few years ago, LuuLuu was going to tell you about it. Why? Because why? What should I go and say it all over again when I said it once? So here's a recording of me talking about Amouage, the brand, and what the information about the brand itself. So we're going to put it in right here. See you in a minute. Let's first talk about Amouage. Amouage has been around since 1983. It was by the Sultan of Oman. This is it is an Oman company. It is the Sultan of Oman wanted to bring back traditional Middle Eastern perfumery, and so he began Amouage. So I was just seeing this. So they have a distinctive look about the bottles. Let me get the names of it. So the women's bottle looks like, let me get the information. The Palace Rui Mosque in Muscat, Oman. So that's why they look like this. So this looks like a mosque in Oman. Yay! And the men's bottles look like, what is it called? The Khanjar, which is the traditional sword of Oman. So that is the shape of the bottles, which I find beautiful. And then of course these are luxuries. So the whole presentation is luxury, and of course you get that magnetic top that I absolutely love. Now let's talk about Amouage as a person who buys Amouage. When it comes down to Amouage, there is an older vibe to them and the later vibe. The older vibe is very complex, very filled with notes and everything, very, really takes a minute to figure them out. I always say Amouage is a brand in general that you need to try 2 or 3 times at different times, because a lot of times you might not like something in the beginning, but then go back to it and find out, oh my God, I love it. So I will say that, but I will also say the older ones tend to be a little more complex in their note structure, things like that, as opposed to the newer ones. And they tend to be a tad more, I wouldn't say crowd pleasing, but a little more crowd pleasing than the older ones were. So that's the difference. So what I'm going to do is, I know people like them to be ranked. I'm just really not that person to rank, because I like them for different reasons. I got some that are newer, things like that, but I will tell you about them, and I will kind of give you my, is it something that I really reach for, things like that. But I'm not going to go, oh, and this is the number one. No, because there's a few of them that it'll just be a tie. Okay. So let's talk about now. We will talk about this one, because this is the one. This is the one that I have been trying to get rid of. Now, I was able to get rid of Journey because me and Journey didn't journey well, but this is Interlude. This is, of course, an older bottle because it's on the side. Y'all, I'm going to put the notes up here for them, because I ain't going to be trying to tell y'all all the notes, because, Amouage is good for having like 50,000 notes. Me and Interlude, we can't get together. We're not having an interlude. We're not having a moment. You know what I'm saying? The moment is, I want to get rid of you, but no one wants to buy it from me. That's the moment we've been having. I've been trying to sell this damn thing for over a year now. No one will buy it from me. Now, I know people who love this thing, and they talk about it and wax on it and talk about it. That's so good. And to me, absolutely not. This smells like root beer or Dr. Pepper, more like root beer. It smells like root beer to me. I don't want to smell like root beer. That's not my. And so what it reminds me of is Creation E by Roja, because I know it has that kind of root beery smell. That ain't for me, y'all. This is not for me. Not at all. No. They can have it. All right, next up is this one. This is Lilac Love. Beautiful purple bottle. Now, the newer ones, they have redone these. And when you see one of my newer bottles, it will be in the new packaging for this one. This is part of the Secret Garden collection. And so these obviously is the older ones because it is in this type of packaging, right? Okay. It's lilac. Y'all know I love lilac. However, here is the issue with it for me, which is it is got chocolate. It's got this chocolatey nuance. It's got chocolate in it. It's got a little chocolatey. It's got cacao in it, so it gives it this chocolatey vibe. Which, if I wear this alone, I'm not the biggest fan of it. But if I amp up the lilac, like with Fresh Cut Lilacs by Bath and Body Works, with Fresh Lilacs by Sugar Mama, then this makes it so much better to me. Then it becomes this lilac bomb, and it has the extra nuances, and it tones down that chocolate and makes it just as lovely as ever. So this is Amouage Lilac Love. Few things that I won't get rid of that I feel like I can't just wear by itself, but I'm okay with that because it's an Amouage and I ain't get rid of it, except for that interlude. Hit me up if you want, if you're interested in it. Next up is Amouage Portrayal. Now, the bottle is stunning. The bottle is stunning. Now, I have to be honest, I have not worn this as much because I was influenced to get this. And you can tell this is a newer bottle because it has the name here, because I heard Gabby talking about it. I heard a few people that I like talking about it, but it is a really stunning smoky jasmine. And so it's giving smoky jasmine. For some reason, I just hadn't been into it. I need to pull her out. So this one, I would say we're going to rank it lower. I'm not going to go, oh, these are the top 5 or nothing, but this will be something that I don't pull out as much. I haven't been like, yes, I want to wear it. So this is Amouage Portrayal, even though I think it is gorgeous. And I think I'm going to pull it out in the fall because this really, well, I could wear it right now. So this is like early spring while it's still cool outside, or fall, winter, because this is a heavy, strong white floral jasmine. All right, next up is this one. I know this is people gonna be like, did you put this up here? I did. And we're gonna rank them like this. This is how we're gonna rank it. Guidance. Now my bottle got messed up, but you know, man, I'm thinking about getting another bottle too. Okay, but okay, let me say this. Y'all know that I will tell anybody that guidance is a head turner. Guidance will get you compliments. I call it the guidance effect. This really does have an effect on people, right? The guidance effect. Okay. However, it's not one of my favorite Amouages. I give it what it is. It's stunning to people. It's not one of my favorites Amouages. I will give it what it is. It is this gorgeous, I can't even explain guidance. It's got this, it's screechy in the beginning, but honey, when you wear it, honey, people, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? It smells beautiful. It's divine on, but it is not one of my, like, when I'm looking, it's like, oh, it's not as, doesn't rank up as high, but this is guidance. Now I'm putting this one toward here only because I just got it. This is my latest Amouage, and this is Love Delight. Now this is the newer bottle for the Secret Garden. It's the matte bottle. I think it's kind of, I like it. Now this, I didn't know what to expect, but she's beautiful. This is a warm, spicy, yet floral. It's girly, spicy, warm. It is so pretty. I probably will be wearing her now because it's still cool enough to wear Love Delight. Yes, Love Delight. So that's one. Let me figure this out. Next up, we're gonna go with Blossom Love. Blossom Love is this delicate cherry blossom. It gives. All right, editing LuuLuu. Blossom Love has this gorgeous, delicate cherry blossom that has this powderiness but booziness from the amaretto with a soft suede dry down. It is quite soft and lovely. It still has this very edgy, it has a slight edginess to it as it dries down. It is very, this is very girly. This is soft life. This is, you know, I don't do anything but what makes me feel precious, and you know, I feel loved and wanted and everything. So this is Amouage's Blossom Love. Next up is this one. This is Amouage Memoir. Now this one only has the information right there. This is a spicy amber, baby. This is wintertime. This is gorgeously wintertime. And you can see it's got that dark, deep bottle. And that's exactly what it is. This is a spicy, warm amber for the wintertime. It just exudes this like comfy, cozy vibe. Oh, she's so beautiful. So beautiful. So that is Memoir Woman. So now the thing with this one is this is actually this is unisex. Some of these are more girly than others, are more feminine leaning, but Memoir Woman, anybody could wear this. This would smell so delicious on anyone. So this is Amouage's Memoir Woman. Honestly, Love Delight would smell gorgeous on a man too. And true story, fellas, try guidance. Try guidance. I'm telling you, try guidance. Why is my shirt like this? It's like crazy, ain't it? Oh, okay. Next up is this one. And this had been on my list for a long time. I just had never got to it. And this is Lyric Woman. This is a spicy, sexy rose. This is definitely wintertime. It's got that spiciness to it. It's got the deep rose. It is as deep and dark as this bottle is. I love this burgundy, this deep, rich red. This is what it's giving you. Blood red roses, dark roses, spicy roses, just in the middle of the wintertime. Yes, we wear this. So that is Lyric Woman. Gorgeous rose. As it dries down, you get this kind of ambery effect, but it's just the spicy, edgy, beautiful winter rose. This is a beautiful winter rose. All right, so next up after that is Figment Woman. Now, I love this beautiful bottle. Now, Figment Woman is very hard to explain, but these, as you will see, I have a lot of white florals that are Amouage white florals, but they're all so different. They're worth having. So this is Figment Woman. It has this kind of sharp sweetness to it. It's got this sharp, spicy sweetness to it in the beginning. The true story, I was able to get this one at a really good price. This lady was giving it away, and I just so happened to have purchased a decant of this on Royalty Scents, and I just got it, and she told me she had this available. It came, I got it like one day. I reached out to her that same day and said, yes, I'm about to send you this money, let me get this. And I'm so glad I got it, because it is just like this kind of, like I said, sharp, spicy, sweet, spicy tuberose. It really does change up, and as it dries down, then it becomes a more classic tuberose with some woodiness and things. This honestly gets a lot of compliments. I think I'm gonna give y'all a video about compliment getters, some things that get compliments, not just the ones that you expect, but some unexpected ones. Like Figment, unexpected ones, because like wearing it, I never thought people would like notice it and say, "Oh, what are you wearing?" Because it was just for me. I was like, anybody gonna like this fragrance? But wearing it, it was like, oh, people have actually been like, oh, what are you wearing? Because it has this unique floral. It's a very unique floral. So this is Figment Woman. Next up is this. And this, of course, is Love Tuberose. Now, this is beloved in the female fragcom. If you are a white floral tuberose lover, you love tuberose. This is that sweet, whipped, creamed up tuberose. People love it. This is just feminine, extra girly, just giving you that sweet tuberose, not bubblegummy, but creamy. It's creamy and sweet from the whipped cream. It is just divine. It is well loved. It is well talked about. It is a stunner. So this is Love Tuberose. Then next up is Ashore right here. And this, I keep telling people, y'all be playing, y'all be missing out. Ashore is one of the most beautiful floral green jasmines. It is just a really gorgeous spring summer jasmine. It has a light and airiness to it, but it still has that Amouage oomph to it. So don't think this is going to be just, oh no. This is Amouage. So it's strong, it lasts, but it's delicate, it's light, it's airy. It's a beautiful, beautiful, anytime you want to wear a jasmine. This is Amouage Ashore. Now these last two are the ones, these were my first two Amouages, so they will always have a space and a place in my heart. And that is, of course, Amouage Sunshine Woman, which I need to get another bottle of her soon. Okay, so this is Sunshine Woman. This is when I learned about Amouage. Give them a couple of chances, because the first time I tried this, I did not like it. I said, what is this mess right here? She's not working. She smelled like here's what I said. Then I said it smelled like a Jägermeister bomb on me. I don't know why, but it did. Then I tried her again, and I tried her again. I said, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. So this is an osmanthus kind of apricot-y vibe. It smells like an apricot pastry, but it smells like a European apricot pastry, and the reason why I say that is because European pastries tend to not be as sugary sweet as American pastries. So this would be something that you would go to a patisserie and find, like a beautiful apricot tart or something. And it has that, but then it has that suede note in it to really give it this, and it really has this beautiful vibe to it. And as it dries down, it gets just more vanillic, more beautiful as you wear it. It is, as I always say, people talk about this for spring and summer. No, this is a fall fragrance because it has a warmth to it. It has a, coziness to it for me. So Sunshine Woman, even though people always talk about it in spring and summer, I think they do because of the color of the bottle, but this is a fall vibe and into wintertime. It can be worn into wintertime, but I always think of this is like cozy by the fireplace vibe or Netflix and chill vibe. So this is Sunshine Woman. And of course this is the one, as I've said, this was my gateway drug into Amouage, and I picked this up on a blind buy. I didn't know anything about Amouage at the time, but I honestly saw the notes and it was a good deal. I mean, it was a good deal. It was this with the lotion, and I need to start pulling out the lotion and wearing them together. But it was Honor Woman. This is a stunning white floral, very tuberose filled gardenia. Oh my gosh. As I always say, this is a rich woman. This transforms me into a rich white woman, not just a rich white woman, but a trust fund white woman. It transforms me into, I am married to a tech billionaire who I have not a care in the world. I don't know what bills look like. All I know is I got a card and I use it whenever I want. I go out with the girls, like we go brunching. I go to the country club. I live that life. That life. And that is when I'm wearing Honor One. It is just this classic, beautiful white floral, gardenia, tuberose. It is beautiful. As it dries down, you get a little muskiness, a little woodiness. Listen, I was sitting around my house during the panorama smelling like Honor Woman. Just made me feel good about my life choices at that time. All right, so that is the last one. That is Honor Woman. Y'all, I cannot believe I talked about all these Amouages and totally forgot about this one. It was sitting at it, I don't know what happened. But here we go. Love Mimosa. This is the last one in the Secret Garden collection that Love Delight is the latest one, but this, okay, first off, let me just say this. I love this one. Of the Secret Garden collection, and I know people love tuberose. I know they love, this is the one. When I got this, now I held back on getting this for some reason for a long time, and I was like, and I'm like, what was wrong with me? This is such a stunning mimosa. It has that sweet powderiness of mimosa. It is so uplifting and such a spring vibe. I don't know what was wrong with me when I didn't get it before, but it is just absolutely beautiful. It is just, if you like mimosa, or if you want something that gives you a really good mimosa vibe, you want to be luxurious, love mimosa. It's giving you that. It's got the woodiness. It just feels like springtime for it. Now, unfortunately, Love Mimosa has been discontinued in the Secret Garden collection. So I'm telling you this to say, if you see it at a good price, you should snatch it up, because this is a stunningly sweet, gorgeous, beautiful mimosa fragrance. I absolutely adore it. Like I said, of the Secret Garden, this is my absolute favorite of the line. This is Love Mimosa. All right, now I'm gonna go back to my exit, my outro, whatever I said, because now we're here. So I have 13 that I love, and then that 14th one, that interlude. I wish we could get through with the interlude, but apparently it's just going to be part of my life right now. Okay, bye-bye. Now, let me know which Amouages you have. Which ones are you wishing for? I have a couple more that I want. I'll probably add to the collection. There is a new one they just came out with that I'm interested in. It's called Existence. Ooh, I think I need it. And there's a couple of more. So yeah, Amouage is one of my favorite houses. As you can tell, I do own a lot of them. And as always, thank you for watching, my whole squad and my whole nation. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.